If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Welcome to the So You Missed Church podcast. We are happy to have you here with us today. Happy Monday to you, or maybe you're listening to it on another day if you're here in the United States, because Monday, of course, was Memorial Day. I hope that you had a happy and safe Memorial Day. This is Clint Daly, and I am hoping that we can help you get your week started in a positive way. And again this week, I have another question that I'd like you to consider as we go forward. And I know that some of these first episodes we have, a lot of questions for you. A lot of ways that I want you to kind of evaluate how you think about things. But here is my question this week. Who is Jesus to you? Now, when you hear the word Jesus, a lot of times, again, that opens up a number of different ideas. Because you may think of someone that you think of as the Son of God. You may think of someone as you think of as, oh yeah, that's something that crazy people believe. When you hear the name Jesus, what is it that occurs to you? Of course, the English name Jesus is actually a rendering of the name Joshua. In Hebrew, it would be Yehoshua or Yeshua, which was not an uncommon name in Judea at the time. But Joshua actually might be a little bit of a better translation than Jesus even is. And most likely, Jesus wasn't actually born on Christmas Day like we celebrate. Based on the time of the year, based on the weather, based on the census that was being taken, it was widely thought he probably would have been born maybe in the spring, something like that. There probably weren't 3 wise men at his birth, as it would have taken them probably at least a year to get to him from the east where they were traveling from. So there are a lot of misconceptions about Jesus. And if you go to people of other faiths, maybe it's Islam, maybe it's even the Jewish people, or even some people within Christianity, and you ask them, who was Jesus? You will once again get varied answers. But many times you will get one common theme. Because they will say this, they will say, well, Jesus was a good guy. He taught us peace, and he taught loving each other, and he was kind of a nice guy. Okay, well, do you believe that Jesus was God? And then those answers tend to turn quite a bit. Because sometimes even people that do consider themselves Christians, their answer tends to be, well, no, he wasn't God, but he was a good guy. And he was a good teacher. And we can learn a lot from his lessons. Well, I have bad news for people that believe that. If Jesus was not in fact God, then he was not a good guy at all. He was a liar and a con man. Or he was just a crazy person. And he's undeserving of any recognition whatsoever. Because let's be real clear, Jesus did claim he was God. In the book of John, chapter 7, Jesus says, "My teaching is not mine, but his who sent me." In John 10, he says, "I and the Father are one." He asserts the same thing in John 14. "Do you not believe I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words that I say to you, I do not speak of my own, but the Father who dwells in me. Hey, if Jesus isn't God, then what's this all been about? This is all a huge waste of time. And we just have another crazy guy claiming to be a prophet, claiming to be God himself. But here's something else I want you to think about. Not only did Jesus say these things, we've had a number of people in history claim to be God, claim to be the Son of God, whatever. Not only did Jesus claim to be God, he died for it. All he had to do to avoid a gruesome death was to just say, it's not true. Just recant and walk away. He never did. He didn't recant. You know, we will continue to study who Jesus was throughout this podcast. But if I can impress one thing upon you this week, it is, how do you think of Jesus? Because he was either a con man, he was a crazy person, or he was in fact the one true God living among us as man on earth. Something to think about this week. As always, you can contact us at youmisschurch@gmail.com. We do want to be a source of help to you. If you think of something that you think you would benefit from hearing or would like me to address, feel free to reach out to us because we do want to be a source of encouragement to you. You can follow us on Facebook or X at YouMissChurch. You can also follow the podcast over on YouTube and listen to it there. I would encourage you to share it with someone that you think might enjoy it. We would love to grow our podcast audience just a little bit more. I would like to wish you all a very happy Monday, and I hope that you have a great week.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.